Not everything that is worth noticing is always loud and colorful. Living a slow life means to take the time to notice the small things, for no other reason than the fact that they make our own little world richer. Good morning, this is Liz. Welcome to my little cozy home by the waterfront, where I live a slow cottagecore life. Today, I invite you to spend a day in the countryside with me, and I would love to chat with you about how we can cultivate a slower paced life. Our morning already sets the pace for the day. Many of us are busy in the morning and have to rush to work or school. I still encourage you to start your day more slowly by trying to take as much stress out of your morning as possible. Let me be completely honest with you here. I'm not the person who's going to tell you to wake up at 5 a.m. to meditate, practice yoga, and write into 3 different kinds of gratitude journals before you start work. For me personally, this simply isn't realistic. What I recommend instead is to prepare your outfit the night before, as well as pack your bag and prepare your breakfast. Go through your to-dos for the next day so you can wake up calmly, knowing that all the planning has already been taken care of. I also recommend sticking to a sleep schedule that doesn't differ too much between weekdays and weekend. This will help you get a good night's rest, and you might even be able to wake up without an alarm. I tend to wake up about half an hour before my alarm and absolutely love being able to wake up slowly and enjoy a peaceful breakfast instead of having to jump out of bed. If you would like to live a slower life, I encourage you to take in your surroundings with all your senses, no matter if you are going to work, running errands, or going for a walk. Even in our familiar surroundings, there are always new things to discover. Small things that change over time, or things we might just never have noticed before. These don't have to be spectacular things that leave us in awe. Not everything that is worth noticing is always loud and colorful. I'm talking about the tiny bud on the tree branch in spring that wasn't visible when we walked past yesterday. The renovation work on the cottage next door that is progressing with every passing day. The anchor-shaped sign hanging above the entrance of the village pub that we often saw but never consciously looked at. Living a slow life means to take the time to notice the small things for no other reason than the fact that they make our own little world richer. Of course, living in the countryside is the slow living dream. Slow living and a cottagecore lifestyle just go together perfectly. Spending time in nature seems to slow us down automatically. In nature, nothing is rushed. Nature will unapologetically take the time she needs for everything, and so should we. Going for a walk in nature is one of my favorite slow living rituals. If you don't live in the countryside, I still encourage you to find a park or a riverside and to spend some time among trees and the open sky. It can give us a sense of being part of something bigger, something that has always followed and will always follow its own steady pace. To me, living a slow life also includes listening to and appreciating silence. With everything constantly going on around us, with all the noise and non-stop entertainment options, silence can be an entirely novel experience, and it is surprising how challenging it can be for us to endure, accept, and even enjoy silence. Silence is not just the absence of sound. Silence is a state that doesn't allow us to run from ourselves. Silence challenges us into mental self-sufficiency. Silence forces us to meet ourselves and to spend time with ourselves. It challenges us to be a good friend to ourselves, to be kind and accepting towards whatever it is that our own inner voice tells us, the hopes, the dreams, the doubts. Living a slow life includes making time and making room for silence and for everything this perceived nothingness can add to our lives. We can also cultivate a slow life by prioritizing monotasking. Way too often, we try to do several things at once or are doing one thing while already thinking about something else. We tend to think that this will save us time, while in reality, we are often jumping back and forth between tasks, completing all of them half-heartedly. Even in our free time, We are often not fully present in the moment, missing out on the joy a moment could have given us had we given it our full attention. I encourage you to always focus fully on whatever you are doing before moving on to something else. If something in our life is meaningful enough to be done, doesn't it deserve our attention? Being present in the moment is not a waste of time. Monotasking helps us complete all our tasks to the best of our ability. It helps us cultivate a calm, focused productivity that ensures everything will get done. It allows us to focus on the people we are spending time with and on the activities that truly make us happy, and all of that deserves our full attention. By giving everything we do our full attention, we are turning routines into rituals. Living a slow-paced life, I try to not just complete routines, but to enjoy them. We can take a quick shower and run out the door, or we can turn it into a soothing self-care experience before going to sleep. We can have coffee while rushing to the subway, or we can sit down, feel the warmth of the mug in our hands, smell the roast flavor, and enjoy every sip. Sometimes we are just busy, there is no denying that. Sometimes there is simply not enough time. But sometimes we are just not giving our rituals enough time. We might spend time mindlessly scrolling or watching something, and half an hour goes by that we could have made better use of. We might be wasting time doing things that mean nothing to us, or spending time with people who do not actually care about us. And sometimes we simply don't allow ourselves to enjoy our rituals. We don't allow ourselves to sit down and enjoy that coffee. Don't allow ourselves to take that nice hot bath before going to sleep. Living a slow life is about allowing ourselves to stop wasting time with things that mean nothing to us and to instead turn small, mundane activities into joyful moments and vivid memories. What are your favorite slow living practices? Please share them with us in the comments.